I've got some cool stuff going on in the backyard right now, so I figured I would make a quick video just kind of showing everything sort of evolving. It's been a little over a year now since I started all of this work, and this is the time of year in Florida where you get all your seeds in the ground and you get ready for the spring. I've had to dog-proof the backyard without getting too crazy. I used a landscaping fence or a landscaping cloth to make a temporary fence. What I have growing right now in this row is corn and sunflower seeds and basil, and then over here I am getting ready to transplant tomatoes. Pulling the tomato plants out of the ground really isn't that difficult as long as you are patient. Also, as long as the plant is healthy. You can do it a variety of ways. Really, you could just pull straight up, or you could use a small shovel like this just to kind of dig in under the stalk and then lift up on the plant to pull the soil up with it. This is probably the safest way to do it. The reason is because when you do it, you will have the entire base of the plant along with the root zone still attached, and it's also really easy to transplant. There you can see. If you look underneath, you'll see all the roots still intact, so that I'm not really doing too much damage or causing too much stress to the plant. Now we're going to set it in the ground in the row in the garden plot. I've already dug a trench in this row about a foot down. This is where I'm going to plant the transplanted tomatoes. What I'm going to do first is put some coffee grinds. There's about 15 pounds of coffee grinds in that bucket. So what I'm going to do first is lay some coffee grinds, and then I'm going to lay mulch that I made from the front yard, from the fallen tree leaves off of the sycamore tree. So basically what I'm doing is creating a very natural bed for the plants. It's a way to retain the moisture. It will attract earthworms. What will happen is this will help to attract all kinds of beneficial insects like worms, healthy nematodes, beneficial nematodes, fungal decomposition, and it's also a great and simple way of using all your yard waste to basically fertilize all of your vegetable plants. That easy. All the hard work is done, and now all that's left to do is just plant the small tomato plant by setting it down right on top of your trench, and then using your hand shovel to just basically build around the base of the plant. And it really is that easy. I've just built up a small little mound around the base of the plant and transplanted it with enough time so that I'll be able to stake it, and then I also will put some mulch around the base. It will protect the underside of the leaves, and at the same time it will retain moisture in the soil for the root zone. Now I've got 5 tomatoes down in the ground, fertilized. As the compost breaks down, And the next thing I'll have to do is install a dripper water line that runs along the base of the plants all the way down to the end of the row. And additionally, I'll need to add a stake to each individual plant. It will also enable me to do all of the proper maintenance and manicuring on the plants as they continue to grow.